God, I hit the wrong button. This is bad. I want spin attack so bad. Why are you over here? Oh no, I saw nothing move. Where is it? Hey, Yokos. Antriforce? Ah, okay. So the thing is, it's not intended to be a... So right now it's a... Well, the intro cutscene explains the fourth Triforce. It's not a dark Triforce per se. It was a normal light Triforce that turned dark under some influence. So it's not just a dark Triforce. No, I get your pun. I get your pun. I was just explaining because I'm sure it happens a lot that a fourth Triforce is introduced in some Zelda fan games. But I'm just explaining how mine, like, that's my rationale behind the existence of mine. I'm not just making a fourth because it's fun or it's anti, you know, it's yeah. You should join me. Oh, you better believe I will once I can. Yeah, I'll read all the dialogue. That actually reminded me that soldier isn't over here, is he? Huh. Okay, that apparently I added that in demo 5. Never mind. When you said the guy on the coast, I was like, wait, really? That was a demo 4 thing? Nah, yeah, that was demo 5. I figured it was demo 5. So many great places to hide. Yep, that's a hint that there's some kids hiding around that maybe you should find. What this guy says kind of relates to what the soldier out here said about other soldiers joining his cause. I need to actually go back to this dialogue now that I've actually implemented Ori Village and whatnot. Provoke that curse. Does that actually still fit? Provoke that curse. Is that what happens? Trying to remember now. Yeah, I'd say that that's accurate. Oh, I want my spin attack real bad. I will buy that. Oops, too fast. Yeah, and in my quest, always basically treat it like Dark Souls. Keep talking to people until they repeat themselves. Because they will say different things. In fact, you should actually be able to talk to the merchant, the store owner. And it's different dialogue, too. I gave the merchants themselves their own dialogue. That's not where I wanted that. Oh, I can use the red candle more than once. I forgot I did that. I did implement these, didn't I? Well, he doesn't say anything different. Cut grass. See, that hint can change because that woman already says that. Okay. This is the big hint that basically tells you there's side quests. Don't just look for the main dungeons and charge in, and look for the next main dungeon and charge in. Perhaps you should do other stuff. I mean, you could, by all means, you could beat the game without doing a single side quest very easily. You could beat the game with only getting one dark shard of the one shard of the Triforce of Heron. You can do that. You're just missing out on so much content, so much gameplay. Okay. Yeah, I want to leave right now. Let's go. Oh no, I can't leave. Highlighting item names and pickup might be eye-catching. Yeah, I need to redo the highlighting of text. It kind of fell out of my focus, so at some point I'm gonna have to re-go through all my strings and sync that up. Yes, they were. I thought this was a really fun guy to add. Like, just really playing into these soldiers, like, as people. It's like, the idea of taking over an island and then forming your own government, like, yeah, would have amazing perks, you know. Although it wasn't really much of a choice, because if you defected, yeah, you're not going to end up in a good place, so he's lucky to be alive. This is actually a hint for a boss you won't see for a while. And this is actually hinting that... So it's actually funny. This is actually a pretty deep hint. One that... There's one aspect of this hint that the player won't actually know unless they either looked at my scripts or like really paid attention to the bosses that he's referring to. My legionnaires... my legionnaire bosses that you've already seen me fight one... the script that controls that is actually the exact same script that controls the boss that he referenced and all the other similar bosses. Only one family of Smith. That's interesting. So, yeah. It's just an interesting tidbit. It's not really a spoiler, but yeah, they're the same script. So I'm kind of hinting to the player they fight identical, so be ready that they fight identical. But also, like, they're more identical than you may think from a mechanical standpoint. And you do need to talk to this guard in order to actually get anywhere in the game. Yep, you get your key, and it goes in the key slot. Yeah, this guy actually hints you about level 1. Note that he says strong flames, implying that your candle isn't... Well, I guess it doesn't directly imply that your candle's not strong enough, but... Yeah. Well, actually, no, it does imply it's not your candle because the shop owner that sold you the candle said it's not very strong. Or, well, it won't burn things down. So I guess you need to extrapolate a little bit. Banana Marsh. That's cool. Banana Marsh that this guy's referring to is actually fully built. Well, fully with a caveat that the skeleton of it is fully built. Well, actually, no. I think Banana Marsh was one of the last overworld areas I did actually fully implement. So, I'm curious. Oh, I don't have the ladder. Yeah. I tested this numerous times, so I'd be shocked if you actually can hit this. Yeah, you definitely can. Forest fishy key. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up keeping it this way at this rate. I don't really care what the key looks like. Okay, so now I have 2 mushrooms. Looking exactly the same, but different in color. So So yeah, I do have the Verity, or no, the Campura Forest key, so now I can actually leave. Careful out there. Yeah, that got a little weird. 3 hits to kill a blue Octorok. Yeah, Paladin mode, like everything was more balanced in Demo 4. Oh my god. Oh, I have the spin attack, that's right. Yeah, everything was heavily balanced in Demo 4. So, that is good. That is good. Like, things are obviously still hard, but it's not, like, ridiculously hard. You're able to hit that with a ladder? I mean, if you go that far out of your way to, like, squeeze it out, like, more power to you. Not intended, you're supposed to get that after the tower, but I mean, I don't think 1 heart piece is gonna really make that much of a difference, so, you know, whatever. Your choice. So, this cave you're not technically supposed to do until you have the, what you call it, lantern. But, I mean, if you have the candle, you definitely can do it. There's no sense in going this way. This doesn't actually... Oh my god. You're just not going to give any health whatsoever, are you? Oh, there you go. Nice. So this is actually very challenging when you don't have the... lantern, because first of all, these levers are not like quote-unquote red levers. They don't target you, although I do see I balance magic better. There we go. Yeah, so that is substantial actually. Yeah, the amount of magic that's taking is actually good. At one point the candle was like ridiculously expensive, like you can only use it like 4 or 5 times, so glad I balanced that. Convenient exploit. Oh, also with Paladin mode, enemies they take more hits, they do more damage, and they are slightly faster. Like that blue Octorok, and all these Octoroks really are booking it. They're really fast. I don't even want to imagine how much damage that thing does. It might actually one-shot me. This is like I was saying, this is like health and damage balancing. So this thing may vary. I'm actually curious. You know, I'm just gonna give myself full health. I'm curious. That's basically a 1-hit kill. Good lord. You gotta remember that this cave exists. Wow. The flippers are actually approaching somewhat soon in my in current development, so that cave will actually become relevant soon. After like, geez, 8 to 10, yeah, like 8 to 10 hours of gameplay, yeah, something like that. You get it pretty late in, probably more actually, because you also have to figure I'm at 35 minutes, but I know exactly where I'm going. So, yeah. I mean, I do hope that this is a 30-ish hour quest. I want, and where the number 30 came from is like, that's, in all my experience of playing Zelda Classic, that was what I always considered like a big quest. I've never played a quest that took me more than like 30. So in my eyes, one hitting that duration is like, wow, this is a long one. And those are usually really fun. Like I wouldn't invest 35 hours into a quest in any game that I don't like. So I'm just trying to create that that same feeling. Ah, it has this music. Sweet. Yeah, so the combining potion string. Oh, I have exactly 90. Yeah, you got a red potion. I need to update this too. You got a purple potion or life potion, whatever I call it. Life potion. You're welcome, Dimmy. This exists because of Dimmy. She wanted the ability to pet the dog. Yeah, so Pets Doggo is a thing that exists because Dimmy. So, yeah. This is still candle blocked, right? It is this way. I mean, the candle is still powerful, don't get me wrong. It's way stronger than the sword. Okay, so wait. How many hits was that to kill that? That was like 2 or 3, right? Kills in 2 hits. So it's at least double the strength of a those things take 2 hits. Oh no. Yeah, it's still candle locked. Okay. At one point that was not candle locked. At one point you were able to go in there pre-level 1, but I'm glad I delayed that. Because there needs to be some sort of controlling flow. Like, I mean, a lot of quests let you do whatever you want, basically whenever you want. That's just not what I want for this. Okay, Mr. One Shot, you are gonna die. God, that was at least 8 hits, maybe 9 hits with the sword to kill that thing. See, that's why I rebalanced everything. Like, enemies and such were not something I wanted to do, like, early on in this quest development. It's just not immediately important enough. I'd rather build like the skeleton of the quest and then go back and fix the other stuff. So, you know. And actually, Sven did make a good point. His opinion of the way I'm going about that is that I should be careful because I don't want to get caught into such a skeletal mindset to where by the time I finish the skeleton, it gets to a point where all I'm working on is detailing stuff, and he just said, like, you don't want to get bored of doing that. My response to that concern is I don't think I'll have that issue because I'm actually extremely excited to get to the detailing stuff. Like, my biggest issue with development and why I changed my methodology is because I spend so much time detailing stuff that I don't actually make Red Octorok at that. Moderate, like enough progress to feel satisfied. There's cutscenes and side quests. There's so many things I want to add. That I don't think I'll have the issue of getting bored or losing interest. So this place, changed a lot. I overhauled this area aesthetically. It looks a lot better. It's more filled in. A little bit. Not a ton, but enough to make it feel a bit more natural, I suppose. Jeez, you walked on my candle. Yeah, because the candle doesn't ignite that, yeah. You can't actually ignite any of the suspicious liquid. All these books are going to be readable at some point. If you see a bookshelf, you can read something. And that's the way I'm going to put that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad I fixed the whole magic bar thing. That was something that bothered me for a very long time. Did I make this a... Oh, I didn't make that a fairy spot. Shame. Alright. I think there are some things I don't know if I'm even going to expose, like in terms of like secrets, because it's a lot of stuff that's the other issue with my old mentality of development. I would make a lot of stuff that you can't even like access, and my concern with that is the quest may change so much in the future that those ideas may become like not great. I may change my opinion on them, So I might as well wait to implement that stuff until I'm actually ready. Because, like, the big thing is my experience with ZC is also growing as I'm developing, given this is my first quest. I've been doing this 5 years, but this is only my first quest. So I don't yet have a full quest under my belt. So I'm still learning a lot, and I'm acknowledging that. Like, I can very clearly see it from, like, level 1 to level 6. Like, fundamentally, from a mechanics standpoint, or like a dungeon flow standpoint, level 6 is way better than level 1. Not to say level 1's bad, but it's just... you could just tell that I've improved my dungeon making abilities. Yeah, like one thing is there's a staircase over here. You can't do anything, and actually, I don't think you can do anything. Oops. Well, that's a shame. You actually can't do anything there. Like, even when you have the items required, I don't think the items do what you need them to do to actually be able to do it. Yeah, one thing I also did do is I still have that Moblin death sound, but it doesn't last for like 15 seconds. So that's good.